Hello, hello, all you Steambots and Shiners. Steven here from the Euphonic Gaming Emporium. September 21st marks the ceremonious release of Image & Form's latest game, SteamWorld Dig 2. The first one had me hooked in a way that most games have not. The sequel is poised to do so as well, and whether you're new to the franchise or just haven't gone digging in a while, I'm here today to provide 5 things to know when playing SteamWorld Dig 2. First, upgrade your gear. Specifically, upgrade your lantern and backpack. With the main premise of the SteamWorld Dig games being about exploration and finding sellable goods, it's important to upgrade yourself. The reason the lantern is so important is because from the beginning you don't have a lot of light to work with. Going into the dirt takes time, and as time ticks down, so does your visibility. Boosting your lantern equals more usable exploration time and thus, a more successful playthrough. Pair that with an upgraded backpack and you'll have more room to store what you find, meaning less trips to the surface, meaning, again, a more efficient playthrough. Second, play with your cogs. This kind of goes hand in hand with the first suggestion, but SteamWorld Dig 2 features a system where you can boost your abilities using cogs. Cogs are hidden all around the world, but you can also buy them for some gold. Don't let these cogs sit there unused in your number counter. Apply them, and give yourself abilities like lessen fall damage, experience bonuses for killing your enemies, and a ridiculously wide array of other attribute boosts. Play to your strengths, support your weaknesses. I, for one, am particularly fond of the Molotov vaccination, which stops pressure bombs from hurting you. It's really helpful considering those close quarters that are pretty much natural to the game. Third, explore those nooks and crannies. Like a good English muffin, this game is full of nooks and crannies. This time around, the Image & Form team chose not to randomize any of the game, and thus there appears to be an even greater focus on making meaningful and surprising hidden areas to discover. They're somewhat plentiful, but you need to seek them out, and the best way to do that is to comb the edges of the solid areas and keep a keen eye out for unusual formations. You just might be rewarded for it. Fourth, hug the walls. Fall damage is a clear and present danger in the SteamWorld Dig games. However, quickly the world around you becomes a catacomb of shafts and channels that you've created. Like some giant ant farm, you'll be navigating around, and sometimes these shafts can be quite large. And you'll find yourself whipping through them for quick travel, but if you're not careful, you're going to land hard at the bottom. They say it's not the fall that kills you, it's the ground you hit when you land. In SteamWorld Dig 2, you can hold left or right, depending on the situation, to more or less hug the wall on your way down. This slightly slows your descent, but it also helps negate landing damage. Skilled players can make great leaps, and time is just right, so that they go full speed downward, but then protect themselves upon arrival at the bottom. Give it some consideration. Fifth and finally, don't be afraid to experiment. In general, the punishment for death is not too severe. You'll lose some collectibles and respawn in a safe place, so don't let the fear of failure dampen the experience. A little ways into the game I came across a new boot power-up that supposedly allowed me to dive into some acidic water. I thought I was going to be invincible. Well, I came to find out that didn't last long. I made it to a dead end and was stuck. Fearing death myself, which was probably silly at the time, I was a bit nervous of how to get out of the situation. However, it was a learning experience nonetheless, and an experience that continued to teach as I did a Hail Mary pass as an act of desperation and learned I could actually hop on this acidic water. It saved my metallic skin. So those are 5 things you should know when playing SteamWorld Dig 2. What other suggestions do you have for new players? Let me know in the comments. And what's your favorite cog-based improvement? Let me know that too. We're a budding young channel here at the Euphonic Gaming Emporium, so feel free to support us if you want to keep tabs on future content. Subscribe or like us. That's it for me, so have fun and happy gaming.